players, good morning, man. It is Monday morning. It is now like 12:30. I got up so late. I don't know why I stayed up. Well, actually, I went to sleep pretty early last night, man. Mm-mm-mm. Went to sleep pretty early last night. And when I say early, I mean like 12. That's early for me. You know, you go to sleep at 12, 12:30, that's early. But I slept for like maybe 10 hours, 8 to 10 hours. I'm like, don't even touch me. Leave me alone. Let me just go. Let me rest my eyes, so to speak. Let me rest in my eyes. So I'm looking a little rough. I ain't even combed the beard out. I said, man, let's get into it, man. Let's get into it. Okay, we got that camera. Uh-oh, my daughter instantly start crying. Instantly. Laying on her back crying. Let me see. Nothing. She don't want nothing. Sorry, guys. She don't want nothing. Yeah, we got to get into it. Let's see what I want to react to. What did I see? I see McDonald's mother deserved to pass. Oh yeah, I did see that. Anton covered that one. He said, what he say? If you can control woman, you can get rich. How to make yourself? I don't know how to market yourself to make more. That might be interesting, chat. That might be, Anton. He one of my favorites on here.
AD says
Let's see what he
DME
talking about.
decoded with Henry. Said this is my first super.
Yeah. So y'all know Anton Daniels, man. Great channel over there. He is a big motivator. You know, he like a mentor from afar away. He gives so much game, man. You just got to soak it up, apply it, be consistent, and bro, don't miss. He's always on it. Anything that happens, he's doing it. So I got to get a little more consistent, man.
Super chat. Thank you, my friend. I do appreciate you. Thank you. I provide a service for PI attorneys, private investigation attorneys. Should I only talk about the service? Should I only talk about the service on my YouTube channel? What you mean? Should you only talk about it on your YouTube channel? All right. So this is what you want to do. Since this is your first super chat, let me give you a little bit of game. When y'all selling something, or when you're trying to get people to look further into something outside of whatever it is that they would normally look into, you have to give them a reason to buy in. You know what I'm saying? You can't just. One of the biggest mistakes with content marketing and guerrilla marketing and Facebook ads and Instagram ads and all of that stuff is that they just say whatever it is that they want, or they just talk about it, or they think that people are supposed to buy into it. Let me help y'all to understand something. When people buy into something, they are buying into you.
Mm-hmm.
They're buying into you. People don't buy products, people buy people. People don't buy products, people buy people. Do you, like, for example, I'll give you an example, right? Why do you think that it's so important for brands to endorse certain athletes? Because people often at times endear themselves to a certain brand based off of the person that they like and that they support, which is another reason why certain people and athletes or people that have endorsements get dropped when they're no longer hot shit. People buy people. The product has to then meet the expectations of whoever it is selling it, because you still want the credibility of the person, right? I have 17,000 bag chasers. The bag chasers got into the bag chasers mostly because.
Hold on, y'all. I gotta make sure this ain't no money.
Hello, this is Business Verified.
No money. Business verified.
Of who recommended it, not necessarily just because of the information. The information is awesome. The meetups are great. But also on top of that, I understand that most of the people join the bag chasers because they believe in me. You know what I'm saying? People buy people. They don't buy products. If the person selling the product is not believable, then they're not going to buy into it. There's plenty of people that sell all of the same products. How do you differentiate between the one that you're going to go with? The one that you think is going to be the best for whatever it is that you're looking for. And you need to be able to.
That's facts. I said a while ago, I said they're not buying it because you not selling it. And you gotta really sell it in every aspect of it, man. You gotta be like, let's say, because I was looking forward to trying to be like, do some coaching, right? So I'm like, man, like I feel like I got a lot of good answers to life. I've grown up with a good solid foundation that taught me the good from the bad, right from wrong, how to move and shake. And I had to learn a lot of things, a plethora of things along the way. And I'm like, man, every time I talk to people, they hit me up and say, yo, Ronnie, Feenyx, this is going on. What you think I should do? And every single time I give them some solid game, some answers, they be like, damn, Why didn't I never think of that? Like, and I'll be like, yo, I'm pretty good at this. I feel like if you come to me and you ask me what's going on, because I believe, I'm so full of life. I wake up happy. That's why they be like, you don't celebrate your birthday? I celebrate every day. Every single day I'm happy. I don't it's not one particular day I'm just happier than others. No, every single 24 is a blessing. And anything that you are going through, I feel like if I can look at it from outside looking in and kind of look on a broad perspective and say, hey, maybe let's try this. Or you work, and I thought it would work, but I'm like, until they can see it and until I market myself more to where they can see it every single day, like, oh, he's really doing it. He's really like, and I'm like, all right, it just was. I'm like, I can't be no life coach because I'm not selling it enough. I'm trying to be, not posting too much and, be private at the same time. Now, people got to see it. In order for them to buy it, they got to see it on you. They got to see you out helping people, not helping people. And that's another thing. I'd be like, I don't like doing charity and all that, then coming and showing everybody what I did because that's not what God want. So it's just you gotta if you're gonna be it, you're gonna play the part, you gotta be the part, you gotta that's in order to sell the part, because people ain't dumb and you know that's why I was just like I don't want to I don't think you know doing coaching right now. Wait till they can see it on me. Wait till they can see it because I'm a big person of it's in me, not on me. So it's like it's in me. But now it's like, okay. So I gotta flex up. I gotta show y'all how beautiful life is. I gotta show y'all how I conquer every single day, every hour, and every bump in the road and every mountain I gotta climb. I gotta show y'all this, or else y'all don't going to invest y'all's money in me. So that's cool. But let's get back to it.
Relate to them. So when you're talking about a product, when you're doing something, you don't want to sell the product, you want to sell yourself. When you want to sell something, don't sell the product, sell you. When you go up to a girl, all right? When you go up to a girl, do you say, hey, I can do this for you, I can do that for you? You know what this is? No, because essentially we're getting into a relationship. Hopefully, you get into something transactional, you want to fuck her, right? And so you don't go up to her and say, hey, what do you bring to the table? You don't do that. This is what I bring to the table. What do you bring to the table? No, you're not selling a product, you're selling you. So you're talking to her. What's going on? Nah, no. Stop, man. I'm not even tripping off of that because your homegirl was wrong about me. I know that she said that she seen me on the internet, but who I am in real life is completely different than I'll show you. Don't even worry about it. Hey, what y'all drinking on down there? Listen, I'll be back. Then you go and mingle. You go and mingle. So when you go and mingle, you don't want to just sit there and talk to her for the whole time because you don't need to sell yourself. So what you do is you go off into the crowd and you start to kick it with everybody else and you get real social because you want to show her that you're not paying as much attention to her, but that you hot shit, right? So you go off and you doing stuff and you completely forget about her, right? But she is subconsciously and consciously doing stuff, but she's still keeping an eye on you because she already remember the fact that you didn't ask her for shit. So you introduced yourself, you kicked it, you hugged, whatever, and so you went off and did your own thing. But she's still watching, but she still want to know. And then she's gonna come back and say, why are all of these people here for you? Who are you? What are you doing? Why are you so popular? Why do everybody like you? Why is everybody coming up to you? Why is everybody hugging you? What is it about you? And then you downplay that shit because now she's curious, right? Now she's curious. You're selling you.
Yeah, that's just
But you
P.
don't have to sell it with because communication is 90% body language. What you do is 10% of what you say. It's 90% body language. It's 10% of what you say. So when
Yep.
you're moving about and you're doing things and you shaking shit up and you don't have to say certain. She paying attention. She know. She looked. She been looking the whole time. She asked somebody, who the fuck is he and why is he? Why is everybody checking in for this? So now you already got her. You sold her before you ever came back to her and had a conversation with her. So when you're walking around, so when you meet her again and she about to leave at the end of the night and you saying, hey, all right, y'all, I see y'all. Oh, you don't say, hey, let me walk you out. Whatever. Which all right, let me walk you out to your car. I know you gotta wait. So while she's waiting for the valet, you just kick it. Now you just on some cool regular shit because she already know you're the man, but you don't have to re-emphasize it to her because you already sold her. So now what you're doing is you just talking like a regular person. I'm relatable, I'm cool, I ain't pressed. She already know that you ain't checked for her the first time and all of that. So now she's curious and she gonna say, here, put your number in my phone, or she gonna say, what? And then you just spin her again. You don't even say it.
And that's P. That's free game he giving y'all. That's how you got to do it. You don't want to, put all your chips on the table. It's like, you know what? There's nothing mysterious about you. You can't just, you got to play these mind games sometimes, man. And it's gonna take some trial and error, but for sure, I feel like that's where a lot of people mess up. They show up to the girl, they show them, oh, you're beautiful, you're this, that. Hey, do you got a man? Do you got that? Like, bro, don't worry about none of that because you got to read, like he said, body language. It's 10% of what you say. So you go up to you, hey, how y'all doing, man? Y'all looking good tonight. Give them a compliment, tell a joke, who knows, or whatever. But you don't want to stay too long. You just want to come, introduce yourself, say hi to them, let them know I see y'all, and then for the, like you said, the next part, bounce around, bounce around. Hell, remember, I forgot what it was, but he was like, it was like he wanted the beautiful girl, but he paid more attention to the ugly girl and was giving her hugs and buying her drinks. And out of spite, that made that pretty girl look at her and be like, "Why are you buying drinks for this my ugly friend?" Like, and that became her. She wanted she that it made her mad, but it also attracted her more to like, why ain't you looking at me? Why wouldn't you buy me that drink? But it's like, shorty, you act like you ain't interested. So the same way women play their game, man, you got to play your game. Hey, you ain't interested, I ain't interested in. Because it always comes down to and they always think like, who's the prize? Who's the prize? See, a lot of beautiful women would tell you they're the prize because they're beautiful. They're beautiful. We're the prize because look at your arm. And that's a good, that's not nothing wrong there. But for the most part, too, if the man is, like every woman, every woman, they look at women for themselves, but they also judge them women based off the man that they can get. For sure, 1,000%. And men, we judge each other, based off what men can do, but also we also want to see, like who is your girl or how does your girl act, or because I mean you can tell exactly who the man is, but if you meet his girl woman and how she acts, like, hold on, you telling me you're committed to this guy and you're acting like this and talking like this, and man, like, yo, red flag, right? But guys, also we pay attention to, status, and we pay attention to how much women, like, whoa, you got all these girls in it, like that's a plus for you, and we will acknowledge that, and it does hold some weight. But for the most part, specifically for women, like, nah, women will, you go meet another woman go meet another woman, and they be like, oh, that's your man with this, he got that, he does this, he did that's impressive. Women like, oh shoot, that makes that woman gonna start wanting that man. You see what I'm saying? But yeah, it's all part of the game, and you got to keep it player. You got to keep it player. You cannot be out here putting all your chips on the table. I think you're beautiful. I want to take you out on a date. I want to, like, shorty, I'm gonna introduce myself and all that, and I got to make you want to know who I am. And I got to make you like that. Everybody's always trying to close on that first touch. No. When it comes to sales, you gotta touch the same person a couple different times, a couple different ways. Hey, oh, I seen you over there. Cool, cool, cool. And then the next thing, they might follow you on IG. Cool. Next thing you know, they looking at your IG and seeing what you got going on. How well your Instagram looks. That's what I'm talking about. Once you start, you gotta don't go for it all right now. It don't all have to happen right now. This is the introduction. This is a icebreaker. You feel what I'm saying? It's gonna heat up. It's gonna heat up. You're gonna get in that water, but you gotta break the ice first, heat it up, and then you're gonna be able to swim in that thing. You feel me? So just take your time on it. All right.
Here, let me give you my Instagram. But you don't want to, because you want to give her your number, but you don't want to take her number because you want all of the pressure to be on her, right?
Yeah.
So what am I telling you? What am I telling you all of this? Two things. First thing is, if you learn how to operate around women and people, you'll learn how to do sales.
Bro, see, that why I be like, Anton, bro, you gotta throw your boy on. You gotta throw your boy on something. Cause I be thinking like, I understand the game. I peep game at an early age, man. I'm like, yo, this is sales. That's all it is. And I look at women like, listen to me. I look at women like, cause dudes don't know how, like, I'm like, bro, they're all like, if you are a mechanic, a car mechanic, and you know how to do an oil change or change a tire or, check this, check that, fix that, bro. There's different types of vehicles. There's foreign ones, there's domestic ones, there's American-made one, Ford, Chevy. But bro, they all function the same. So if you understand the, it might be some workaround, something that you gotta learn. But if you can understand, how to change a tire, if you know how to change the oil and all that, bro, you just switching. Like, it's the same thing, bro. You know what you're doing, and once you figure it out one time, you can figure it out 10 times. Yes, you might have some scallywags that don't want to deal. Hey, cool. Y'all go ahead. I don't want y'all either. But for the most part, it's they think the same, they act the same. They're women. Just like men, we're men. They know how to trick us. They know exactly what to do to get us, you know what I mean? Every single time. They know exactly what to do to get us going. And they try it over and over, and it wins. That's why they be saying men be simping. That's how you got men to come out and give you money before even meeting them, type stuff. Like, so pay attention to game, man. Free game. Free game. Free game. Free Riz.
If you learn how to operate around women and people, then you'll learn how to do sales. Because you're learning how to sell you instead of sell a product. That's why I don't have no respect with niggas that get stuff just so they can try to impress women. You understand what I'm saying? When people buy cars to impress women, women can see through that shit. And then they
Weakest
treat them
shit
differently
ever.
because they know that they're a simp or they know that they can get some shit out of them. They're not curious about them. They just looking to get some food.
I had a partner was talking about he had a this is him, like, buys cars, shows homes, 4 bitches. Like, I don't have to do none of that. You see what I'm saying? I'm like, I was broke getting action. I was broke getting what, moving how I wanted to, doing what I want. I was broke doing this. I was funny. I was interesting. I asked great questions, and it never got boring. Like, you see what I'm saying? And of course, other things. But that's how you got to move. You don't need the money. The folks that need the money lack in other areas. I never needed the money. So it's just always a plus. Like, hold on, you got all this together and you got money. You're ambitious. You're smart. You can conversate. You ain't shy. You can work the room. You can get stuff done. You can make moves happen. You networking, resourceful. Man, come on, bro. That's all it takes. And confident. Like, yo, yeah. The having a dress and having the right car and all that other. That's what I realized. I remember I used to have that 2SS, and when I used to start that car up in front of people, it would make me feel better. Be like, yeah, I got this night. But, bro, it ain't about that. Like I said, I never love another car, nothing material. Everything can go because me and myself and I know how to get the job done without all the other little tricks and ponies and all that stuff. I don't need the shiny stuff. That's what y'all need. But the dude was saying, the girl hit me up. She said, I'm coming in town or something. And I'm like, you know what I mean? He was like, she coming in town and talking about let's go out to eat. I'm like, cause you see that? Bitch, you know better to ever approach. What? Let's go out to eat, man. You paying? I got all the money where you paying. You invited me. Shit, why don't you go get some groceries, come to my crib and cook for me type shit? Like, that what you want like, don't call me expecting nothing. Like, I want to be a man that's going to be, if he like you and he see you going through something, he going to want to be generous and just help you out and give you something. You see what I'm saying? You don't even got to ask. I don't like the asking and the expectations because this ain't built organically. This ain't a natural. It's just not natural. So y'all better watch that. Not always laugh at folks, man. They get all this stuff and be like, bro, you're lame. You're lame. You can't, money don't unlame a lame. You'll be lame forever.
If you learn how to operate around women, you'll learn how to control sales. And it'll extend itself into content creation. It'll extend itself into corporate America. It'll extend itself into your business, all of that stuff. So I don't pay no attention to niggas when they say, man, this nigga wasn't getting no hoes when he was younger. Okay, I'm cool. I'll take your bitch right now. I will take her right now. What am I doing right now? I'm selling myself and I'm getting people emotional. See, because I don't really care about your bitch. I don't want that fat hoe. But I'm selling myself because I am now getting them more engaged. I'm getting them emotionally invested in whether or not they actually want to hate me or not. Because now I'm in their mind, I'm in their psyche, right? So I don't give a fuck. I never go see this nigga's girl before. He a goddamn avatar. He's a letter. I don't know his real name. I don't know nothing about him. So how can I make a judgment on him? But he's gonna get offended. Why? Because I understand that black people are emotional. And so if you play into black people's emotions, you're able to sell them on being invested in what you do. So they may not necessarily subscribe, but they definitely gonna come back and watch your shit. And they're gonna promote it because they're gonna do a reaction video to it. And so it gets them going. Man, that nigga ain't never did no shit like that. And got him. Hook, line, sinker, got that bitch. Got him. Got him all day long. 100%. Got him. Roped him right on in. He don't know it because he emotional. And people that are emotional are the biggest consumers because they buy based off of their emotions.
Big facts.
I got him. Got him 100%. Man, you's a bitch. You don't think
1 second. Shout out Nike Mike. Nike Mike, man. Shout you out, bro.
he gonna come back to see if I ever say something about him again? You don't think he gonna come back in order to see whether or not I failed? You don't think he gonna come back in order to talk shit? You don't think that he gonna promote my name on somebody else's podcast when I pop up? When I show up, think about it like this. Here, I'll give y'all some more game. Just because I'm feeling generous today. When I go to a person's live stream, right? Let me tell y'all one of the things that I do. Let's say I pop up on a live stream or something like that, or it's a content creator putting out. And if you notice, I never, ever just chat regular. I don't type in the chat. I don't do any of that stuff. When I pop up,
super chat, boy, that's player, that's P, that's game. I don't just gonna I send a little money. Let you know. Watch this.
I'm popping up with $500.
See what I'm saying? That's P. Then I'm like, hold on, this dude just got some money. What? You see what I'm saying? That's player. That's P. I fuck with Anton. He P. He's from my tribe. He's from my tribe.
And I don't say anything about the show or anything like that. I just be like, love. I'll put a heart emoji or I'll say, love the show or something like that. The first thing that happens in the chat is the women go crazy. Man, I need me a man like that, all of that shit, right? So the women go crazy. The niggas then go crazy. Man, this nigga shut the chat down. The person that's live streaming, it don't matter how big the live streamer is. They're gonna be like, who the fuck is this motherfucker? Then when they realize it's me, they're gonna start talking and they're gonna say, oh man, I remember I seen this stuff before, whatever. First of all, it's free promotion.
Yeah.
They just promoted my shit to their whole audience, 100%. They promoted my shit to their whole audience. They got 10,000 people watching, 14,000 people watching all of it. They just gave me all of the free promotion. They paid me back 10 times over for anything that I can contribute. And I created an aura, right? I created an aura about myself. This nigga just dropped fire anywhere he go. This nigga just dropped fire anywhere he go. Boy, you know I'm gonna make that fire back so fast. You know I'm gonna make that fire back so fast. Because first of all, I separated myself from everybody else. The true part of sales is you have to separate yourself and you have to create an aura, but you can't be too aggressive. I ain't gonna say no more. I ain't gonna say no more because I'm already getting your girl wet. Your girl is already wet. She already fucking wet because she want a man to be able to talk to her the way that I'm talking to her. And you keep coming in there trying to tell her what you didn't already did for her. She don't give a fuck about that. She don't even remember what you did for her. She don't remember what happened yesterday.
See, that's what this whole creative player thing started from, even for myself, man. Because my wife's friends was like, Ron, hook me up with somebody. And I'm like, dang, I don't know who I could hook you up with. Like, I don't have nobody. I don't have no good recommendations. I don't know. I don't know how to help you. I can't recommend them. So I'm like, we got to get better. We got to get better because that's an indicator. If somebody says, hey, I'm coming to this man asking him, where's your friends at? AKA, meaning I'm looking for somebody like you, somebody that got their shit together. And I'm like, where are they? Like, why? That's why it was that moment after I created the Creative Players. It was like I stopped smoking, said I was going to work out more, set goals, understood the 33 hallmarks, which are listed back here and you can buy on the website. But it was like, this is what I need to get. This is what I need to get right. And if everybody follows this and can at least get to a level 60, 50 or something like, yo, they're going to be all over y'all. You can max out at 99, but I'm telling you, majority of people going to be between 40 and 60. If you can get over 60, you in there. You can get over 70, oh my God. 80, you damn near up. Man, come on. Come on, you a king down here, bro. Because that's discipline, that's consistency, that's confidence, that's everything. That's credit, that's family, that's lifestyle, that's execution, that's resource, that's everything, dog. Y'all got to check out my 33, and I might do another video on that. But yes, sir, ski, bro. I'm recommitting to this thing, man. Like I'm not slacking no more. Like that's why I said I gotta finish this creative player handbook. So that way people can understand and really understand how to move, man, how to really turn into a P, bro. You know what I mean?
She want to figure out what it is that can make her feel some type of way right now. She need an emotional connection. That's why women that have emotional connections, they have better sex. Don't even matter how big your dick is. Don't even matter how good your sex game is. If she got an emotional connection, nigga, it's over. You over there over pumping. I don't even do nothing, nigga. I just get an emotional connection and then she just, oh my God, it's so great. I ain't do shit to you. I ain't did shit to you. I don't even like you like that. I don't even like her like that. Real talk. Got an emotional connection with her though. That emotional connection, nigga, you sweating and shit. Like I'm cool as a cucumber. I'm chilling. Acting like I don't even like her. I'll be in there in a minute. Come in 2 hours later. Oh, I fell asleep. But I ain't even talking to her. I'm just pulling her panties down real quick, nigga.
He wild. Oh shit. But yeah, y'all let me know what y'all think about that. Y'all make sure y'all go follow Anton Daniels, man. He got Creative Player of the Week on my Creative Players podcast. I want to say like 3 or 4 episodes ago. And y'all go check out the Creative Players, man. That's what you see over here. That's what you see back here. You'll see it on my hat. That's what you see right here popping up. All the items we got for sale, man. Y'all got to support, man. But yeah, let me know what y'all think about that. Was Anton tripping or was he correcto? Correcto. Yeah, let's go, man. I don't know why on Mondays I be waking up ready to just pop it, dog. Just pop it. Woman who killed. It's crazy. Okay. Clips, Kendrick, Chains and Whips official music video. Oh man, that's gonna be tough. Cause that's with Kendrick in it, man. Everyone versus Molly, 2K Walk. That must be Anton Daniels. They got you. Wait, student loan interest start 1st of August, bro. I'm not paying my student loan. Y'all can forget that. I'm not paying nothing. Just give it up. Goes off on Passport Bros. Dang, boy, who clipping Anton? But actually, I did see where he said, you know, like, hey, just add some commentary. Don't just take his stuff and upload it. Like, and YouTube is changing that stuff, man. I think that was the video I watched. He was talking about YouTube changing some
AD
stuff.
said,
Dominique messaged you. Hold up. Oh, could I offer you this? Man, hell no.
Are you guys like that close? Like, are you guys like hanging out like?
Let me see what this is. Hold on. Let me go to the game. Yeah. Let's see what this is.
having dinner together? Like, what's this?
Yeah, that's where you were like, oh, the nuclear family's falling apart.
Shit. Now we arrive at.
Man, that's some old shit. Might care about that. If you can control women, you can get rich. I think we just watched that one. Let's see what else we got. Let me see. Let me see if I can find. But yeah, how y'all doing today, man? What's going on? I told folks we're gonna be getting it in, kicking that game. Kicking that game. Control women, work alone, yeah. Debating destiny. Watch history. Oh no. It's supposed to be watch later. There we go. Unavailable videos are hidden. Okay. Let's see what else we got going on. Everyone is homeless. What? Let's talk about that. What Jews really think about Christians? I'll pass. Oh yeah, the best option to route. Yep, that was a good video. He helped me out a lot. Shout out him. Luke Tron Music. That was a good video, bro. Ooh. Let's see.
Anyways, I have been seeing lately.
Let's hear. Who is this guy? Sia Speaks. Let's see what he talking about. He said everybody want to be a streamer now. Let's see what he talking about. Let's see. Everybody wants to be a streamer now by let me see. Look at his name. Sia Speaks. Let's see what he's saying.
Anyways, I have been seeing lately that there are celebrities called Nicki Minaj. I've been seeing NBA players, I've been seeing rappers, all types of celebrities, actors and shit. All of a sudden, I mean, streaming been the wave since like 2023, bro, but for some reason in 2025, everybody really wants to be a streamer now, bro. Now, I get it. It might seem like it's easy work, like you could just be a regular dude and just come out of nowhere with no personality, no talent, just be completely talentless and just hop on here and just start talking your shit and retain viewership. That's not how this shit works,
right?
Okay? My nigga, I seen Nicki Minaj blowing up Aiden Ross and Kaisen's phone the other day, talking about whether she should go on Kick or Twitch. If you don't sit your famous ass down. I seen Giannis Antetokounmpo, bro, talk about streaming. I don't know if he was joking or not. I have no idea if he was joking. But if he was being dead ass serious, please, no, hell nah. Okay? You know what? Hey, I'm about to be a little jealous. Hey, fuck it. I don't want them niggas to take my damn viewers. Shit! Keep y'all ass over there, man. Don't take all my money on. The fuck? Oh my God. I'm just now starting to grow my streaming platforms and then they want to take my money on. Jesus Christ. But yeah, listen, the main thing that pissed me off, I seen Nicki Minaj talking about, oh, should I go to Kick or should I go to Twitch? You shouldn't go anywhere because you're already a multi-fucking $100 million plus millionaire and all that, trillion billionaire, quadrillionaire and all that. What the fuck are you doing streaming? Because they see Kai, they see Aiden Ross, they see DDG, they see Speed, they just see it as like a money grab, bro.
And that's a good point, man, because it's like, how much attention do y'all need? You can make a tweet, you can go live on Twitter, on X, you can go live on Instagram, you could, but now it's like, okay, we need to come over to Twitch and we need to come over to Kick. That's what you see Ray J. Ray J straight up just flat out, bro. It's just botting. He don't care. He bots like he's like telling y'all the game on why he's botting and how he's botting. He don't care. But it's like, yeah, Nicki Minaj. Like, do we really need to see a Nicki Minaj stream? You're not gonna play no games. We just gonna see IRLs. Like, it's crazy, man. That people see this as like, it's just not enough for them. You can have everything. Like, if you're not playing no games, you're not doing no reactions. You just these IRL streams. Just camera, come hang out with me. Like reality TV. Everybody is becoming a reality TV star nowadays, and it's like I can't hate on it because look at me. I'm on here streaming. I'm up here, trying to get the deals, trying to get to the money too. So I'm not speaking from a hater perspective, but it's like, really though, Giannis, and he can do it, but I'm just like, bro, how would any of us really compete with them now? And then you see rappers trying to stream. But here's the thing. Here's where it's going to come down to. this is going to backfire because you're going to realize if you're watching a Giannis Antetokounmpo stream and if he just working out, cool, basketball people going to watch that. But for the people that really like to be entertained and they can't mess with us. They really can't. It's going to be the small creators versus the celebrities. Like, how much attention do y'all really need? Y'all gonna really expose yourself and showing how boring y'all are. Rappers gonna come in here, man. Y'all gonna be messing up, slipping, because y'all gonna be high, drunk, off the lean pills. You know what y'all gonna do? Nigga, y'all gonna end up setting yourself up. You feel what I'm saying? You're gonna end up, probation gonna be watching. Y'all gonna end up showing a gun. Y'all gonna end up doing something crazy, saying something crazy. It's gonna get y'all back. You know what I mean? And this gonna be negative PR for y'all. So y'all keep thinking like, oh, I'm gonna just come in. And the thing is, y'all don't even understand software. Y'all be better off just streaming off a phone. Y'all gonna have to pay people to do it. And rappers and all that, y'all don't even got the money to buy everything y'all need consistently and have a solid place to set up to where you can stream. Y'all got to go on these other people's streams and boost them up. So I think that's the best thing for rappers. Like, don't try to hop in here and think y'all understand how this thing work and what's going on. And because y'all got a name, because yeah, y'all might have the viewership for right now, but for the most part, y'all are not that interesting. Y'all niggas are high. This is what they gonna be doing. Imagine the recording sessions, bro. I used to work as an engineer, bro. And that's what made me quit. Cause I mean, just the 8-hour sessions, nothing's going on. 1 or 2 songs made, not even bangers, but they will, just a lot focused on everything else. And I think that's what people are more focused on watching. Everything else aside from what you're reacting to or playing a game or talking about. It's the IRLs. What are y'all doing? Hanging around? Y'all going to this party? Like that might be the lane for y'all, which I don't mind. Hell, I tune into it too, but I think it is going to be turned into a problem. It's like the new rapper. Everybody wants to do it. Everybody wants all the attention on them, and it's going to backfire. I guarantee you. What's up,
What
Ben?
the fuck is 95% of the videos on this channel? Inauthenticity complaints. And that is exactly what the fuck this shit is. They're gonna go on stream and just try to do what everybody else is doing for like an hour and a half, 2 hours, and just get a quick bag and get the fuck out of there. This streaming shit is turning into a fucking a reality TV show, and it's pissing me off because there's not a goddamn thing I can do about it but make videos about it and just bitch about it and just hope somebody
Told y'all, reality TV shows. That's it. That's what it's coming down to.
big calls it out. But hey, I can do a damn thing about it. Hold on. I'm not gonna tell y'all to put 91s in the chat yet, but I did notice on one of my other Side Speaks videos that if I told y'all to subscribe, for some reason, I don't know why the hell it won't go through y'all's fucking heads to just automatically hit that sub button if you're already entertained. If you're still, it's been like 4 minutes. If you still haven't subbed, what the fuck are you doing? What I'm trying to get out there is, what is the point in all these actors and famous people starting streaming and shit for, bro? Like, leave that shit to us. Y'all know, I already said in the last video that I'm trying to bring back the realness with streaming, like the fact that you can hop on stream and you don't have to react to videos, you don't have to play a game, you don't have to have celebrities on your stream, you don't have to have a bad bitch sitting next to you. If you're a nigga, you don't have to have a bad bitch sitting next to you if you wanted to retain viewership and shit. You feel me? Like, I'm trying to bring that fucking vibe back, and I'm still gonna talk about it every single video until I just fall the fuck off. And until that happens, suck my dick, bro. Get mad. I don't give a fuck. But listen, bro, ain't no way in hell I should be seeing somebody as big as Nicki Minaj talk about streaming and shit. I don't even want all the Nicki, because I know her fans like a cult fan base and shit, bro. Like, I'm just starting to see like rappers and shit starting to get into like the streamer world, and they just don't belong there, bro. Y'all niggas don't belong. It's a whole different, bro. That, first of all, I'm not saying like all rap music is tied to like the streets and shit, right? But like the streaming world, bro, that's where a lot of introverted people is. Like, like a lot of internet people and shit, and they're kind of locked onto their they build relationships with their creator and shit, bro. Like, but the celebrities that wants to be a streamer now and they just want to get on here because they see Kai Cenat having 500,000 viewers on his shit, Aiden Ross having Donald Trump on his shit and having 750,000, 1 million viewers, whatever the fuck he has, Speed going around the world having 1 million views on his fucking stream. Like, they just see that and they just look at y'all as like a money source. They don't want to build no damn relationships with their audience and shit anymore. Like, they didn't to begin with, but like, it's becoming extinct to have a genuine and authentic relationship with your fucking audience. It seems like I'm just one of the last ones left, and I'm not even trying to virtually. I seen somebody try to call me a goddamn manipulator before, bro. Like, listen, if I'm gonna manipulate, I'm such a fucking.
Now, the good thing that's gonna come from it is if people that never downloaded Twitch or Kick or whatever, they if Nicki Minaj gets on, they'll sign up for Kick and they'll be on the platform. And when they see, all right, this ain't nothing going on, they'll start scrolling, and they might, it might bring more people to the platform. So that's a positive thing. But I don't get what he's talking about. Oh, I just want to, stream and not play games, not do reactions, not have a bit. Like, I don't know what you're gonna do with streaming then, bro.
Weirdo, bro. If I'm gonna manipulate you, I'm gonna tell you straight up that I'm gonna fucking manipulate you before I do it, and I'm still gonna manipulate you, my nigga. Like, you feel? I'm not gonna hide that shit, bro. If I want to see your booty cheeks, I'm gonna ask to see your booty cheeks. Don't call me none of that shit, bro. That's completely off topic though, man. I don't want streaming to turn into this big ass pool of big ass famous celebrities and shit that really don't give a fuck about the art of, and like they don't have a passion for streaming, and they just see it as like another revenue source to add on top of whatever the fuck else they got going on. You feel me? That's not fair for like the niggas like me and the other people that want to be streamers that have been trying to build this shit from the ground up and are building like an actual core audience. That shit ain't fair for us, bro. Like, how fucking stupid do we look letting y'all take our viewership? That shit is whack, bro. I don't know, man, but hey, listen. I wanted to toss that at y'all. No matter if I'm completely sober or drunk out of my fucking ass cheek mind. If I have something to bitch about, I'm gonna bitch about it. Simple as that. But I wanted to let y'all know real quick. But just know if y'all want like I want on here. I'm still not getting banned. So hey, chat, man. Somebody, we about to get the fuck up out of here, bro. I am sick and tired of these damn inauthentic ass niggas.
Going crazy. All right, let's see what some of these comments saying. There's going to be some casual comment, whatever. I don't want them to take my viewers. There's such a romanticization of streaming. Easy money with no grind is so annoying. I was just complaining about this. This is exactly what I've been saying. Content in general has changed. Streaming ain't for everyone, but these people seem like it is. One thing to say, everybody want to be a streamer. Barely anyone wants to be anything else but a streamer. I won't lie, it's difficult to find viewers streaming. I used to stream on Mixer, and since it's relatively soft, I gained a following even though I was around 10 years old. Had a good amount of followers, but I think inauthentic streamers are ruining so many platforms. Yeah, man. It's like, so y'all just gonna be streaming and y'all just gonna have a couple bad bitches just around y'all just so people can watch, and y'all can constantly, hey, tell her stand up, tell her turn around. Like, what? Like, y'all, that's some pervert shit. Like, come on, man. Like, that's what y'all. It's like softcore OnlyFans. Like, hey, have old girl stand up, turn around, tell her bend over, tell her do this. Like, do it. Like, it's just crazy to me. It's just crazy to me, man. But I'm gonna start getting into some more stuff, including, learning more about doing more journalism type research things that I really want to know, and we're gonna look it up together, maybe even put together a nice video, but we're gonna do it live on stream. I might start, showing y'all more so the real estate, how to, if anybody interested, I don't know what y'all interested in, but that's what we're gonna start doing. But this is it might be a problem, man. Because these people, they're gonna come and they're already here. They're coming, but the problem is they're gonna see how boring they actually are and be like, all right, I follow them, I subscribe, but they don't be on nothing. Swipe, go on to the next one. Like, and more than likely, 2025, 2023 was jumping, but 2025, yeah, they're the last ones to the party. You feel me? And by the time you hear about, hey, y'all need to get on this, it's already too late. There's so much people ahead of you. You don't understand the game. But then again, it's gonna be up to these big streamers to really put them on and be like, oh, let me raid your stream, let me hop on here, so I don't know. I don't know how much of this is botting. I don't know how much of this is authentic, but it's ridiculous, dog. It really is. And it's scary, but I ain't got no problem with it. Like, tell them come on, because that's gonna force everybody to elevate. You cannot stop progress and change, and it's gonna happen. Like, this guy just sitting in the room, but he got 70,000 subscribers, so he should be fine. Got 2.5 likes on this one. Look, he on Twitch, he on Kick. Yeah, he should be good, man. He should be fine. You got enough, I feel like. You probably got enough. Real quick, let me make sure. Let me follow bro Kick. He's saying I ain't logged in. Right. All right, let me bring it back up. Let's see. Oh, he got 6.8. All right, so we're gonna follow, bro. But yeah, to subscribe, what does that look like? Oh, you subscribe $5.99. So when you subscribe, like, I wonder if you got to subscribe to each subscriber instead of everybody. Yeah, GTA be going crazy on that. What I'm saying, like, look at some. Look at these. Just chatting. Look at this. Niggas don't be doing nothing. 6.4 watching. Look at this. I'm saying, this is just crazy, man. Absolutely crazy. I don't know where the future's going, but I'm telling you, I'm gonna be ready for it. I'm gonna keep getting it in, keep practicing, start doing more collaborations, start doing something, because we got to get this viewership up. We got to get these followers up. We got to get these chats up, get them going. But let me see. All right, yeah, we still rolling. All right, just making sure everything good. But yeah, y'all let me know what y'all think about that. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. They still talking about B Simone, man. Let it go. 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 What we got here? I might react to that. Let's see. Y'all make sure y'all sub up, man. Y'all watching, man. Make sure y'all hit that follow. I greatly appreciate you. I greatly appreciate you. On this beautiful Monday morning. All right, we had 5 people tap in over there. Not bad. Not bad. 1 view over there. Let's go. Let's go. What did I miss? They saying no views. What? Knock it off. That shit so 415 views. What did I miss? Saturday, Sunday views. Nah, that ain't right. Ain't no way. Oh, 33. Yeah, that wasn't nothing to even watch. I wasn't even doing nothing. Yeah, ain't nobody gonna tune into that. Nobody gonna tune into that. Let me see what else we got going on. Check out Ruffle Fellas TV real quick. All right, another sub. Let's go. That YouTube grind. Now that I got monetized, boy, that YouTube grind crazy. I ain't gonna hold you. Crazy. I don't know what happened, man. But I guess I ain't gotta react. I have to talk to y'all about that, man. Cause this is. You know what I did notice though? A lot of these content creators, bro, a lot of them on YouTube for sure. I say in 6 months, man, I got like almost 300,000 views, right? And then I'm looking at the people who do the same thing I'm in. Tell me why most of them have upgraded. Like they've upgraded they back. Like I know that they see me. I know they see me. I know that they're like, all right, hold on, this new guy coming. He got this going on. And he's actually got some great commentary. He actually got a brain on him. He actually got a mouthpiece on him. He can talk. He's funny too. Like, come on. Then his quality is there. His background is there. They start getting scared. And I'm telling you, they won't shout me out. They won't show no love. They won't do none of that. But they see this channel. They see that Ruffle Feathers TV. They know I'm coming. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm like, bro, hold on. What? Boom, 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 boom. One of these, I forgot who was it. I think it was like I think it was Dat Shack. Like this nigga don't follow me, but he gonna put me in one of his videos. Put me as a thumbnail in one of his videos. I'm like, nigga, what this got to do with me? Why would you put my face on a thumbnail? So Shaq, you a lame as fuck for that. And we could talk about that, but I don't know why you would put my picture on a video that ain't got nothing to do with me. Like that was just some lame shit. So now I know you one of them niggas that sit there and watch, and he even try to upgrade to you. Watch what I'm doing. You feel me? And you won't subscribe, you never comment, you never do, like just one of them hating ass niggas. And they exist, bro. They exist. People will watch you and hate on you. They will literally watch you, hate on you, upgrade, copy your stuff. Like I seen so much people upgrade their stuff after they see Feenyx in here in a YouTube space moving. And I know y'all are watching. I know y'all watching. Because y'all always on YouTube, but y'all don't want to show no love. Y'all don't want to be like, yo, okay, shout out this guy. He's new here. No, see, that's the problem. I've always had to come. I've had to deal with people not really trying to lift me up because I'm coming too strong. They're scared, confident. Like, hold on, I can't put him on because hold on, he might blow up over him. It happens time and time again, but it never ends well for anybody. That's all I'm saying. Y'all think y'all was consistent. Y'all think I was, man. Listen, I'm really about to turn this game up. I'm really about to turn this game up and hop on all. You know what I mean? Like, bro. I'm really about to turn the game up and be on y'all's head. Start doing something, man. Just listen to me, bro. I'm not playing no more. Now that I see how y'all, and I even seen somebody with the exact same thumbnail type as me. Like did it bar for bar, copied it. Which I don't care. I like it because I'm like, all right, that means it's something good. That means something good happened. So, oh man, it's just I see it. I'm just letting y'all know I see it. And y'all be y'all don't want to help and pull somebody up, but it's cool because you're not gonna be able to stop your boy. You're not gonna be able to stop your boy, man. But yeah, what else we got? The future of Instagram. Let's see what else we talking about. What else we got over here? YT, wake them up. What you got for us, bro? 3,500 a month is no stability in 2025. We paying on houses for 30 plus years. Yeah, this shit getting wicked out here. I ain't gonna hold you. Dots making under 60K can't afford to live comfortably in any state. Yeah, I was just talking about that. Man. Let's see what he talking about though. Hold on, there was a picture of that guy. There you go. Massive layoffs. Look at this channel, man. Come on, bruh. Stole my shit bar for
Welcome back
bar.
to the Edwards Report.
The Edwards Report. Come on, let me see how long you've been doing your thumbnails. Like
Welcome back
this.
to the Edwards Report.
Oh yeah, bro. Literally, bar for bar. 3 months ago. Yeah, it's crazy to me. 296 subscribers, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. This is nuts.
System is fucked.
This is nuts, bro. Bar for bar, dog. Bar for bar. Now, let me
Welcome
look
back
at-
to the.
You see, 2 days ago. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to hate. I'm just like.
Welcome
I
back
gotta look
to
at
the
this.
Edwards Report.
How are
name-
these folks? That's crazy to me. That is absolutely blasphemous. Yo, what's up? What's going on? Karen, what's good, man? I'm over here. I'm tweaking. I'm like, yo, what's going on, man? I don't know why it's so much hate. Why it's so much damn hate, man? On here, bro. Folks copying and don't want to lift nobody. I don't get it, bro. I don't get it. I'm thinking YouTube folks, we need to link up. We need to be together, stick together, man. It's kind of crazy to me. Oh, Reva. Let's see what Reva talking about. Yeah, I've been seeing this Paul Pierce thing. Let's see what's going on here. Let's react to this. Dr. Cheyenne Bryant called out and proves Corey Holcomb right again. This is Reva TV. I like Reva TV. She got 250 subs, man. Come on, we're going to get there, Ruffle Fellas TV. Don't you worry about it. Do you play games as well? Yeah. Streaming going. It's decent, man. It's going decent. But yeah, I play games, man. I be playing Apex. Going to play some more stuff. Like doing reactions. Like coming on here ranting. Start recording music live with y'all, man. Who knows, might go out and do some events, do some IRLs. You got to mix it up with this streaming, man, because Instagram is not where it's at no more. It's hella lame. TikTok is kind of cool. What kind of games? Most RPG. I like first-person shooters, but I'm going to start, I'm going to get into everything, man. We're gonna really start spending some time. We're going to turn this thing up for sure. But yeah, let's get into this video and see what Reva talking about.
Don't try to come with the suit jacket, the boots, you still, and the globe.
You know what I mean?
You still from Long Beach. I'm from Inglewood. I can see that.
When somebody say Dr. Bryant, it irks me. Where's her colleagues? Where's she a doctor at? Because I've done the research. If somebody is a doctor, they will be proud to show you, I'm a doctor.
Riva TV.
Ooh, Reva, I like that.
What's up, guys? It's your girl Riva,
TV.
and I'm back again with another video. And another person is calling out the hypocrisy of Dr. Cheyenne Bryant. Okay, we've seen Corey Holcomb do it constantly with the whole I'm a doctor thing.
When somebody say Dr. Bryant, it irks me. Where's her colleagues? Where's she a doctor at? Because I've done the research. If somebody is a doctor, they will be proud to show you, I'm a doctor.
And now we have Paul Pierce, who has decided to do the same exact thing because as she is known of being a relationship coach, a dating coach, or whatever the case, the fact that she has, come to the surface based off of her telling Cam Newton about his wrongdoings with his whole family structure.
That's completely unfair and it's selfish.
Just in Microsoft.
Yeah, almost. That's completely unfair and that's selfish. And so, yes, you're taking your time in this department, but you're not taking your time in this department, which means you're compartmentalizing. And compartmentalizing never works. Compartmentalizing hurts everybody involved.
Based off of her constant conversations about, the likes of Neo and what he's doing wrong and, how he, can't keep a family together.
You wanted to be married but didn't have the discipline to do it, and your wife left you because she didn't tolerate that. Maybe. And so she pivoted from you. And now you're going and he's making these other women pay for the heartbreak that he caused to himself by saying, I want to be polyamorous.
It'd be crazy because these type of coaches, they have no men. They're not married. They're not successful in relationship. How dare you be a relationship coach and you're unsuccessful at relationships? You feel what I'm saying? Like, come on.
It has caused, obviously, a lot of conversation in which, he wants to get to the bottom of. So I'm going to go ahead and press play from their interview that they
Reva,
had
let's see what she's talking
on
about,
his
man.
platform. Press pause and play, and then just give you guys my feelings and my opinions on this entire situation as we watch this video together.
Yeah, I'm reading the chats.
With you. This is about you. You just flipped the script on us. We over here.
Verse uno.
Man, you sure did.
But it was good. It was
no, but like, no, we need to find out about what's going on with her. She dating, single. What do that entail for a 42-year-old?
I'm dating.
Dating, but single.
Enjoying my life. I have really good companions.
How many are you dating right now?
I'm not exclusively committed to anyone, but I have one guy that I have dated off and on for 5 years. We dated for 5 years off and on.
So you was his work for 5 years? You been his work? You still his work?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. I know what's going on now.
Hey.
Yeah, no, we don't.
Well, he on her head top instantly. Like, shorty, hold on, wait, you a dating coach? Like, first, out the gate, you a dating coach? Okay. Do you got a man? Oh, somebody I've been dealing with for 5 years off and on. So you're single. Boom, like you're done. What are we talking about?
It's interesting that,
It's like trying to be a financial coach and you ain't got no money. You just know, you could just tell people how to spend their money and where to invest it, but you ain't got no money. Knock it off.
She did start the conversation off by saying companions with an S, and then she talked about this person that she has dated on and off for 5 years. Now, I do have to say something about that because, there was a point where when Corey Holcomb was calling out Cheyenne Bryant during his interview with Cam Newton, he said that the reason why Cheyenne Bryant would not talk negatively about 50 Cent is because he felt that maybe there's some type of opportunity there.
When you hit her with that 50 Cent and she was stuck, you praised 50 Cent because there's opportunity maybe there for her.
I even went back to the clip myself and looked and saw that she was actually dancing around the same accountability that she was trying to use for Cam Newton onto 50 Cent.
You mentioned Curtis Jackson. And I'm like, is he a high value man or a high functioning man? Like, I just want to know.
That's the question?
Yeah.
I'm not going to talk about where 50 is and what he's doing.
Shortly after that, there ended up being a post where, Dr. Cheyenne Bryant was saying that she was actually looking for a husband and she's ready for a husband.
For babies and a husband.
Well, they not. Clearly. They are the babies. They are the babies.
And they got the helmets on.
Right.
When they have a baby, I need the helmet off.
I'm cracking up.
And then in the comments,
I'm gonna just be honest with you. Who wants to date a woman who classifies herself as a doctor in relationship expert and all that, like, and your job is to go on podcasts and talk about relationships and men and all this stuff? Like, why would anybody want to, how appealing is it? What man is like, that's what I want. That's the type of girl I want right there, dog. I want a girl that goes around on podcasts talking about the perfect man and all that, like, just hypocritical. That's just crazy to me, especially as a woman who's single, like, and you're trying to attract somebody. You're trying to get somebody that's not going to work.
comment section of that post, somebody put at 50 Cent and she was like, call him out. So basically saying, although she said she didn't want a man who, has children or whatever,
yeah,
she was more than willing to, change that ideology to be with the likes of the 50 Cents.
See, and that's what I'm saying. That when women have rules for certain men, some men can come in and them rules do not apply. Oh, I gotta I don't mess around on the first night. For the right nigga, you will. You'll mess around with the right nigga on the first night. Don't act like you wouldn't. You most absolutely will. Rules don't apply to every man. It apply to the man that really got. For the man she really want, ain't nobody. Them rules don't apply.
He was so willing.
So the guy that you were entertaining, you would go as low as 26.
That I would entertain?
Yes.
Okay.
And as high as what age?
Whatever man that doesn't have kids.
So now that she's having this conversation and saying that she's been in an on and off relationship for 5 years and she's so enjoying herself and all that, it just sounds very weird and strange to me because based off of the conversations that she's been having, would you be looking for somebody outside of this companion that you've been on and off with for 5 years if you're so happy with them? That doesn't really add up to me.
Take this sheep clothing off.
The wolf teeth coming out. No, we
Keep
have
somebody's work for 5 years.
We have been each other's companion for 5 years. And yeah, I have spent the block for 5 years. And it's the truth. And he doesn't like it. He's absolutely correct. He feels like I haven't provided.
Oh, your work.
We working together. Okay. We working together.
But you keeping him at bay. Or is he keeping you at bay?
He wants a relationship. He wants to be committed.
You just like the sex.
No. Oh.
Let's keep it.
But if you said that you were ready for a husband before, and you're looking for a husband, you're ready to settle down, you're ready to have babies, and you're ready to this, and then you have a man who's there, who's good for you, and all these things, and he's wanting you to settle down, and he's wanting you.
Oh yeah, Karen. Yeah, I'm gonna play some, dog. I'm gonna play some horror game.
To be committed, but you're on the internet asking for anybody else to come around, but you're happy with his companion. Again, it's not adding up to the conversation that she's had before about her private life. And I'm not trying to call her out. I don't want to call her a liar because obviously I don't know her personally.
That's like for real.
To or merit to the things that she's saying about other people.
This
in
is
their
interesting, dog.
That's what it comes across as.
How you keep somebody for 5 years? That's like for real. You can't keep nobody at a distance for 5 years. I ain't never done no shit like that.
I am not vitamin D deficient,
No,
so
no,
everything is good in that department.
No.
He wants a
kept him that base. She
relationship.
done kept him on the side until she figured out if it's something better. I see where this is going.
He just has some emotional maturity that he had to do. We're 9 years apart. He's 9 years younger than me, and so we both had to work through things. But he's had to work on his emotions and his intense insecurities around being in a relationship.
And you've been waiting on it. Like what's the problem? Why y'all not together?
Just because of that,
So you're waiting on that.
No, I'm not waiting on it, and I don't have him waiting.
So the D is good.
But this is so you're not waiting on him to get it together, but you've been with him for 5 years.
And before Reva go, I'm just telling you, she talking about he got some emotional thing. Like, yo, this girl is on podcast and Cam Newton's, and she talking about, feel like, why do you think he being, that's the thing, women to say he being emotional because he putting his foot down and being like, yo, I'm trying to do this. But you know what's really happening? Let me tell y'all what's really happening in this situation, right? I'm gonna tell you. What's happening is she's not ready to give up her career and really be serious about nothing. Meanwhile, her career is going around talking about relationships, and she is postponing a relationship to go around and you do that as her career. To use this as an example, you would think somebody would call themselves a relationship coach or doing that would have a solid, for a woman, you need to be married down there doing this and really talking that talk. Shorty, you out here with friends with benefits for 5 years. Ain't no telling who else you sleeping with. And that's why he getting emotional. Like, oh, you hanging out with this dude. You with this. I can't get no text back. But you just on a podcast. You hanging out. I ain't get like, yo, what? Just keep it a bean. And that's why Paul Pierce is like, shorty, you're keeping him as a little, you just want him for his meat. That's it. You want that man for his meat. That's all you want. You want whatever, and he's dumb enough to willing to continue doing it for 5 years because he's like, hey, you know what? She got a name, she got this. Maybe she might want to commit later, but you know what? 5 years. I'm gonna smack her down. I'm gonna knock her down for 5 years. And men typically they don't care as long as they get some, they getting it in. They get some box. They cool. They don't need necessarily to be in the relationship. Most men would say, hey, I'd rather have a box without the relationship. But the fact that she is like, cool, I'm cool with just getting the meat and no relationship says a lot to me. Red flag. That's not your guy. That's not your guy. If he's trying to get to you in your relationship, so that's what you're seeing. He trying to lock her down, but she still want to be street. She's hot girl summer for Dr. Cheyenne Bryant. Knock it off.
Happy with your companion. You're happy in the situation, and it's leading to what Paul Pierce saying being true, that you're waiting for any other possible suitor, but you're using that as a space filler. Or, if there's any, whatever that situation actually really is, again, because I've never, from Cam Newton, she was, looking at the camera, telling them the kind of man that she wanted.
See, now this is when the conversation gets good.
Come on now. Men, this is where you turn the TV all the way up. Go ahead.
Yeah. Because you on there, you talk about you dealing with somebody for 5 years, bro. 5 years? And then you about to get on here and tell you the man that you want. After this, man, I'm done.
Late 20s would be the youngest.
And so this is the first time that there's ever been any mention of this man over, her, 5 year span of being with this person. It's never something that's been talked about. The only thing that she's talked about before was even like on the Breakfast Club when she talked about the person that she was engaged to before, or the previous relationships that she was in.
I was engaged for 10 years. Engaged for 10 years? I kept putting it off because I knew that wasn't my person.
Great guy. For 10 years? 10 years? And she said he was a great guy.
Great guy. He was a great guy. He just wasn't my guy.
10 years, he thought he was the guy. You strung him along for 10 years. Why you ain't let him go be great with somebody else that would appreciate him and love him?
I knew because I've been single 6 years.
But she never made mention of this person that she's talking about presently. And again, I think that sometimes it becomes this pressure that you feel the need to prove your validity and being able to talk about relationships and stuff like that. But in this case, like, somebody who went to school and studied psychology and therapy and stuff like that, like, you don't necessarily actively have to be in a relationship to be able to talk on, things that are going on within yourself or whatever. But when you start to not talk about it from a therapist point of view, and you start talking about it as like, sister girl, I got it all together, that's when people are then going to start calling you out on, you know, what are you made of? And I think that's a situation that she's ultimately got herself into.
Facts.
Oh,
Let's keep it. I mean, that's what it's like, dude.
he put on his red pajamas and feel like he's supposed to get spicy
this
tonight.
Is clear. This is clear.
Oh my God.
I know her. She's from Long Beach. Like, don't try to come
You
with
have
the suit jacket,
Yeah,
the
man,
boots. You still and the glow.
You know what I mean?
You still from Long
Yeah, I'm
Beach.
still-
I'm from Inglewood. I can see that.
I am from San Pedro, a small
Man,
community
nah,
in the
same
city of Los
thing.
Angeles,
I can
okay?
see-
So he's saying, like, you know, they're from the same place, and he's like basically trying to tell her, like,
He fed up with it. He like, bro, you're not finna come on here and play this whole Dr. Cheyenne Brian thing to sell your books and sell your consultations. Knock it off. We see through that. Shorty, you like every other one of these women out here that just want their cake and eat it too. They want to, yeah, what is it? Or eat your cake and have it too, whatever it may be. Like, no, we see through that. Cheyenne, Doc, you the one that needs some help though. You feel me? Imagine that. The one giving the advice is the one who actually need the help. Why ain't you got a man yet? Now you on all these podcasts. You everybody know your name. You got all the. Why ain't you found the right man yet? Why? Because your expectations is ridiculous. And she's known. She has a history. Literally, listen, fellas. She has a history of keeping men on retainer and not moving forward. That is a problem with women. You was engaged with a man for 10 years and never got married because you know he wasn't your guy, but you ain't cut it off. That's what Charlamagne said. Why ain't you let that man go? Why would you hold him on? Now she got this other dude, 5 years. This is a cycle. This is history repeating itself. 5 years, straight box, nothing else, no commitment, no nothing. Because she want to have her cake and eat it too. She want to be in these streets, but also she don't want to be called a hoe. Because if all these dudes was like, I ain't getting no relationship, I'm moving on, she had 10 bodies in a year. Knock it off.
like, I know what kind of girl you are. Like, you can't fool me, is what he's trying to say. Like, you playing the game, you playing around, and as much as you're trying to refine the situation and make it sound prettier than it is, you know, from what he's saying, he's like, you're not fooling me. And I haven't seen her necessarily combat the things that she's saying. So I don't know.
All of that.
Yes, he has great qualities.
Mhm.
He does well in all that he does with me. He just emotionally
That ain't what I asked you. I asked you about his job and all that.
He does well in all areas.
What's
Okay,
going
she
on?
answered that.
No,
He does
she
well
did.
in all emotionally.
Well, I don't know. That's a broad question. What all
Paul,
areas?
you're a man, so you answer this question.
I answered.
Emotionally, he goes back and forth from I love you, I want to be with you, I'm mad because you won't be with me, you won't commit to me, and then his insecurities get the best of him, and
That was a thumbnail.
it's like, I want you, but I'm not sure if I deserve you. I'm not sure that I can facilitate you. I'm not sure that I can be with you. So when I say emotionally instability, it's like him wanting to be with me is concrete. That's not unstable. His emotions in the relationship are just unstable to where as a man, you got.
First off, shorty, he cannot emotionally be where he should be because you haven't committed to him. So the instability she's mentioning is because you got him at a crossroads. You won't come over here with him. So how can he be fully like that? That's crazy to me. That's why it's like that, because he wants you to fully commit. So if you fully committed to him, all of this emotional like it would all make sense and come together, because you'd be like, okay, I get it now. He's probably applying those feelings, if y'all was in a relationship, to the situation y'all got now. And that's the problem. That's the problem. Thank you. That's the problem. That's what's going on now. So that's why y'all are at a disconnect, and she can't figure out why his emotions are the way they are. It's because of that. It's because you're not committed to him like you should be. That's the problem. And that's clear as day. You can't, come on.
To get vertical within yourself before you can be in a relationship.
God, you're good with your words.
This doesn't make any sense. He wants to be with you. He's standing 10 toes down that he wants to be with you. You're the one that's playing the game. You're the one that's teeter-tottering on the line for whatever reason.
Yep.
Right? I'm not saying.
See, everybody can see it. Everybody can see it. That's exactly what I said, Reva. Get her. Get her.
Your reason is right, wrong, or indifferent, but you're the one that's teeter-tottering on the line, and then you're turning it around to make it seem like it's his emotional instability. But it's starting to sound like his emotional instability is caused by you coming and giving him the idea that the two of you are going to be together, and then turning around and still moving like you're single, knowing where he stands.
Yeah.
Listen, but let me say this.
People advice.
Let me say this,
Wow,
Paul. He has every right to feel like what I've been doing as far as being in a relationship with him when I want to and is not something that gives him stability.
100%. So if you're saying that at this point and it's weird because I don't know. I feel like Paul is like putting her in this position that, or challenging her in a way and calling her bluff on things that is causing her to have to be honest about what's really going on because he's not going for the gusto. It doesn't matter what, words you use. It doesn't matter your, vocabulary. He's not going for it. He's calling your bluff. And, like I said, it's calling her out in this space. And so if you're.
Imagine that. You with her and you've been hitting her for 5 years and she won't commit to you. She busting it down, throwing it back, going crazy in the bedroom and all that, which you're developing emotion, but she acting like the dude, like, oh, no, I don't want to commit right now. Like, come on, you know how crazy that'll get in. Talking about emotional stability. She probably going crazy on this man meat. You feel what I'm saying? Going crazy on that man meat. And then she talking about, I don't want to commit. That'll drive a nigga crazy. Same way it'll drive a woman crazy if the woman's more invested and the man's not. So it's the same thing. We understand relationships. She's the one who clearly doesn't. She's proven to you right now she don't. This is why she's unqualified to be a relationship coach right now. This right here is why she's completely unqualified, shorty. How in the world is it possible for you to teach somebody else and you don't understand what's going on in your own situation? In the 10 years relationship and a 5-year one. Come on, that's bad history.
Knowing that you are causing his emotional instability, then bringing up his emotional instability in this conversation to prove as to why you're not wanting to be with him is invalid.
However, I don't want to commit to a relationship with a man who I feel emotionally is not in a place of being able to be in a healthy relationship.
So why are you messing with him? Why are you playing mental games with him?
I'm not playing mental games with him. It's not mental games. It's all transparency.
Why is it still sex involved?
How do you know we sexing? We could just be having a.
Because you from Long Beach, I know.
She just said that the D is not a problem. She has no problem in that department.
Not vitamin D deficient. So everything is good in that department.
So to turn it around and pretend that that's not what the situation is and you guys are just platonic, but you literally just said that the D is good and you don't have a problem in that department. You're kind of dancing around a little bit. I'm not going to lie. You're dancing around a little bit in the conversation and he's calling you on it 100%.
Oh, you can't play me.
We could not be doing the deal.
I know what's going on.
But let me say this. It is transparent. He understands. I understand. I understand what he wants. He understands why I don't want to commit at this moment with him, which is the emotional piece that him and I talk about openly. I support him in it. I hold space for him in it.
And that's what she does. She found one reason to not commit to this guy, and she's causing the reason. That's like causing the problem and selling you the drug. You see what I'm saying? She's in control. Oh, it's because your emotional instability. Even though I'm the reason you're constantly feeling that way. I'm making you feel that way, but because you feel that way, it's why I can't commit fully to you. It does not get any more crazier than this. Snatch that doctor off because she needs a doctor.
He's, we've talked about it intensively and he understands it. And he's.
Come here. Sit. All right, let him off the leash. Go ahead.
That's what I'm doing?
Yeah, that's exactly.
Oh,
come here.
Well, you know what? If that's what I'm doing, I'll say this and people are going to be mad. I'm okay. If I'm doing what Paul said, I'd much rather be the one walking you at the dog park than the one on the leash.
You what?
If that's true.
So this is exposing her being in her masculine energy, which is very important. Okay, it's very important for the women who are taking the advice of this woman. It's very important for the women who are listening to the things that she's saying about relationships and relationship dynamics. And the reason why is because if you're a feminine woman, if you're a soft woman, and you want to get into a relationship where you have a leader, where you have protection, and you're not the leader and you're not the protection, then you are going to have to listen and understand the power dynamics that are not going to work. Because
she's telling you right now, I'm the one in charge. I'd rather be the one walking the leash. And if he's listening, listen, I'd rather be the one. This man should delete her number, block her, walk away from this situation. You can deserve somebody better than this, bro. The cat ain't worth it. The cat ain't worth it, dog. That cat got 9 lives and it ain't trying to, you know what I mean?
She's having fun. She's doing her thing because she has somebody who she can get, intimacy from whenever she feels like. And like he said, she's walking him around on this leash and she's running the show. She's the boss of that situation. Hence why maybe it's comfortable for her to go back to that and stay in that because he's allowing that space. And at the same time, she's saying out of one breath that she wants to be married and she wants to be whatever the case is. She's giving people relationship advice and marriage advice, but you over here walking somebody like a dog.
Crazy.
Playing yo-yo with them. Playing games. You're doing to the man what you see men are doing to women. And again, ironically, how she rose to the topic of conversation within this space is based off of her checking Cam Newton for that same said behavior.
Those are selfish acts at the expense of your fear. So at what point do you
Look, when somebody start doing this and they start going over here and doing all that, they full of shit.
feel the fear, do it anyways? And yeah, that is a low functioning behavior. I'm gonna wait till I dissipate my fear to find a wife where I'm still going to be fearful with, because there's no such thing as not having some type of nerve or some type of feeling behind marrying somebody.
The only difference with that situation was that there was children involved.
God bless her.
That's the only difference.
God bless her.
So that means, to my point, at 42, I'm not opt out. We are not opt out. Okay, we have options, and we are not on the leash. We can actually be the one holding the leash. It's all about your standards. It's all about you understanding who you are and you standing in and on your square and you doubling down on that, period. There's men out there who...
You hear that? A bunch of fucking nothing. Let's bring that back. Let's listen to
Which
this
was
again.
that there was children involved.
Listen to this word salad.
Okay, that's the only difference.
So that means, to my point, at 42, I'm not opt out. We are not opt out. Okay, we have options, and we are not on the leash. We can...
At 42, we have options. Yeah, like options like, should I have a $500,000 life insurance policy, or should I just go with $750? Like, knock it off.
Actually be the one holding the leash. It's all about your standards. It's all about you understanding who you are and you standing in and on your square and you doubling.
It's all about your standards and believing who you are and standing on your square. That's basically that's code. That's code. That's literally code for I don't have to listen. I don't have to submit. I believe what I believe, and I'm not listening to nobody. I'm gonna stand on my square because I know myself. Shorty, you're 42. You're 42. And a lot of the times relationships, the people that you link up with know you better sometimes than you know yourself, because they're so close to you. You've exposed secrets with them. They see your vulnerabilities and they're able to identify things that might be able to help you. That's why I'd be like, sometimes I look at my wife and be like, I know you better than you know yourself. And if you just listen to me, watch how these things go, because everybody in their head think they know everything. But this is proving it. I'm not. I'm going to be the leader. I'm going to feel how I feel and believe what I believe, and no matter what, I can't be wrong. That's code. If you listen to this, that's what she's saying.
Okay, that's the only difference.
That's what she's saying.
So that
right
means,
now.
to my point, at 42, I'm not opt out. We are not opt out. Okay, we have options, and we are not on the leash. We can actually be the one holding the leash. It's all about your standards. It's all about you understanding who you are and you standing in and on your square.
42 talking about dating somebody in their late 20s.
You doubling down on that, period. There's men out there who...
How old is this nigga? That's what I want to know. The dude she cracking her up, how old is this guy? Gotta be some young, dumb dude. And that's probably why she said probably high 20s, because that's why you would start so low, because that's who you're dealing with.
Who will show up in any capacity we want.
And what can a 28 man have to offer a 42-year-old? Come on, man.
We don't have to settle. And we don't have to settle at a certain time. We can do what we want. Because I tell you one thing I'm not doing. I ain't doing time, but I ain't spending a whole lot of time with who I want, when I want. And both of us are enjoying it, getting what we want.
Come on. Y'all can't be just taking too long when y'all cook. Y'all gotta making some decisions around here.
Woo-wee, boy, that is messy. Dr. Brian, shame on you, dog. Cheyenne, I'll call you Cheyenne Brian for now. We're going to take that doctor off. I might put like the doctor and then put the X on the doctor, because Cheyenne Brian, this is terrible. You, as a doctor in anything, you should be assessing the situation and adding value to other people who go like, you are destroying it. They got this mindset that shorty, she's 42. She will never get married. 42, never get married. Guaranteed you. By 50, hella more bodies on her. She gonna be like, oh, as long as they 28, 30. Come on, knock it off, man.
I think that what's interesting about this situation is that he genuinely called her out on it, and it
Genuinely.
forced her to have to.
Shout out Reva, man. Good one. Let me know what y'all think about that one, because this one crazy. Guys, it don't get no more crazier than that. That's nuts. I'm glad I just watched that. And I told y'all Monday, I'm waking up, I'm on it. I'm talking that talk. Let's see what let's see this. Let's check this thing out. All right. It says, yo, it's getting scary out here. Americans can't even afford basic needs anymore. People are literally scraping up whatever they can to just get by. And the economy is messed up. So we about to tune in to YT Wake 'em Up, another channel I like to see and watch. So let's see what's popping over here. Let me turn this speed up. Hold on 1 second. YT, let's wake 'em up, because I just woke up.
Americans can't afford a basic living in 2025. The cost of living is outrageous. People are really at their breaking point. Family, you already know what to do. And if you're brand new too, thumbs up this video so YouTube can push this content out. Smash subscribe to join the tribe. And ring the post notification bell as well. All right, let's get into it.
All right, you know what's really starting to piss me off? These damn landlords in 2025. 1 bedroom, 1 bath, studio apartment. $1,800.
I'm about to say 19.
$1,800. 2 bedroom, 1 bath rent house. $2,200. What? What the hell are you selling over there? A damn mansion underneath that thing? God bless. I mean, I get trying to get all your money out of it, but damn, Susan. What the hell? We can't afford this shit no more. We can't afford it.
In the year 2025, Gen Z, the average, I'm talking about like 20 to 25 years old, the average income is only $3,000. Average. I don't know about y'all, average. To get a house, I'm talking about if y'all like want to get a house to like own it in the future, or right now to like pay for it off like in the future, it's like $2,100 a month. You're only getting $3,000 a month, and your house is $2,100 a month, like $1,900 plus all the bills and utilities, whatever. What are you spending the rest of your money on? Because you still got to have a car to go to work. You still have to work. You still have to put gas in your car. You still got to eat. You still got insurance. They say all of that costs $3,000. You don't even have food to even do half of the shit that you have to do to get the money. So unless people just out here making a band $1,000, really not even that. If you're not making like $1,200 to $1,500 a week, you can't even live a little bit comfortably. And you're saying, oh, this a house. What if you got an apartment? I mean, shit, the apartment's damn near the same price. Fuck.
You guys remember when you were kids and you're like, man, like $1,000 is so much money, but you don't have $1,000. I remember I was like a tiny kid. I'm a millennial, so like let's call it like 1999, 2000. Right, your parents don't have $1,000. That's too much money. That's a lot of money. And then once you get to like middle, high school, like the teacher's telling you, if you make $40,000 to $60,000, you're gonna be doing really good. And it's like, man, okay, 60,000. You go to college, and you know it's like, hey, you're a STEM major. The first, hey, your first year out, you should be in that 60,000 range. So somehow adults making under 80,000 now can't live comfortably in any state. How did this change so quickly? We went from 60, 70,000.
And before we even go there, what did he say? What did he say there?
House. What if you got an apartment? I mean, shit, the apartment's damn near the same price. Fuck.
You guys remember when you were kids and you're like, man,
whatever.
$1,000 is so much money, but you don't have $1,000. I remember I was like a tiny kid. I'm a millennial, so like let's call it like 1999, 2000. Right, your parents don't have $1,000. That's too much money. That's a lot of money. And then once you get to like middle, high school, like the teacher's telling you, if you make $40,000 to $60,000, you're gonna be doing really good. And it's like, man, okay, 60,000. You go to college, and it's like, hey, you're a STEM major. The first, hey, your first year out, you should be in that 60,000 range. So somehow adults making under 80,000 now can't live comfortably in any state.
Which is absolutely crazy, mind blowing. Because listen, when I was little, this is what I always used to be. I would go outside and sit, look at the stars, and think, what am I going to do when I grow up? Like almost, 4 or 5 times. Summer nights, I'd be outside by myself. 1, 2 in the morning, just looking up at the stars, the moon, and all that, wondering, what am I going to do when I get older? How am I going to make? And the goal was always like, damn, you can make 65 to 80. I could buy this. I could have that. Because I was born 1992. So I was always on the numbers. Like, what do I want to be? Got to guarantee that I'm not going to be broke when I get older. I'm going to have what I need. And I used to do this every day, just like, that's why right now I got so much bags. I do so much stuff because I'm like, I'm not going broke no matter what. If somebody need this, like from real estate to photography to editing to, you know what I mean? Hell, moving, grass cutting, window tinting, I don't care. I'll do it because I know how to do it. Like, and that's where you got to do. They always say, oh, a jack of all trades and a master of none. But more of the time, I always forget the quote, but a jack of all trades, master of none. But most of the time, better than just being you're better than the dude who just mastered one thing by being a jack of all trades. So yeah, I'm definitely a jack of all trades, and I enjoy being a jack of all trades. I'm sorry I got this dirty shirt on, but yeah, I enjoy being a jack of all trades, but that's what I used to do. And now you talk about you making 70, 80, and it ain't nothing. That's why I'm advocating for people and telling them you need to find a partner, even if it's your homeboy, yo. Hey, let's go through this thing together, bro. Let's get a 1-bedroom. Ain't gonna be no living room. I got where the living room supposed to be, that's mine. You got the bedroom. You can pay a little more for that. We split and stuff like. So every time I see a 1-bedroom, $1,900, no, that's $900 because you should be sharing that. Hell, in this economy, if I was moving to Atlanta by myself and it's like 1,800, hell, I tell somebody, bro, let's just split a room, bro. Like dorm room people. Like, let's just, hey, if that's what we got to do, bro, you over there, I'm over here. Let's just set up one of those little things where I can't see what you do. You can't see what I do. I'm working these hours and you got it. I'm like, yo, I'm telling you, you got to do what you got to do. Ain't all this living. How can some of these Mexican families be 8, 9 deep in a 2-bedroom? Saving their money, investing their money. They got a taxi service constantly going. One comes in to sleep, the other one takes the car out and goes drive and makes the money. Like, it's crazy how they are getting it in versus how we getting it in the American mindset. At 18, you're out. No, stay with your parents as long as you can. Follow their rules as long as you can. Stack your money as long as you can. Don't buy the Gucci. Don't buy all this expensive stuff you really don't need. I don't know why y'all do that anyway. You don't need it. Like, y'all are doing nothing but making these other people more rich. And then black folks, the dollar don't even stay in the community that long. And opposed to other races and other cultures. Like, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And I'm only been seeing black people, that was a white guy, but
How did this change so quickly? We went from, 60, 70,000 being like, dang, that's a good job. Like pretty much anywhere. I remember as a kid in Los Angeles, my dad making $60-something thousand a year. We owned a home. We had 2 cars that we leased every single year. And we went out to eat every Friday. And when we went out with groups, my dad would foot the bill. Now, $80,000, you're basically broke. That means like, it says can't live comfortably. I guarantee that number is based on living in an apartment, not having a family, not having a house. Because I know, at least for right now in the Bay Area, in some areas, if you make under like 110 a year, you're considered in the poverty line. So you basically could afford to have food stamps. Tell me this isn't insane.
Forget 1,000. I remember when I was a kid, 100 was a lot.
Yep.
If I had $200, I thought I was rich. I didn't even have 1,000 as a kid. The most I got to as a teenager, I'm talking about 14, 15, 16 years old, was $1,000. Then I would fall back down and have less than that. But I feel like I was rich with a band. I made it. In 2025, $100 is like the new 10. It goes so fast. You spend 100 every time you leave a house. Actually, more than that. Pennies are about to be removed from circulation. You know it's bad. It costs more to make a penny than the value of the penny. You can't get nothing with it. If you Gen X, you probably remember the penny candy store. Most of them probably shut down in your local neighborhood. I just went on the website though. Ain't nothing a penny. But they do got candy on there for 35 to 50 cents, which is a crazy increase.
Gen Z crash out dialogue time. A house costs $1 million. Rent costs $3,000 a month. Gasoline is $10. A taco is $7. I can't afford rent.
So let me get this straight. We can't afford rent because rent prices are increasing so much to push us out to buy homes. But the interest rate is so high, you can't buy a home. And also you're not going to get funded for a home because of your debt to income ratio. So then what? And then homelessness or houselessness is becoming criminalized. So then what? I don't understand. To be honest,
I'm gonna tell you the truth. It's time to we gonna have to rebel. We gonna have to put them boots on the ground, organize and say like, hey, something until the government, y'all gotta save us. Y'all can't send money to foreign aid. Y'all can't keep doing this. We're struggling here at this point. Put that money back into us. Some way, somehow, pay for the down payments because you can't have you cannot have a bunch of Americans homeless and can't afford to pay rent, eat food when they got kids and listen, it's gonna get real nasty. It's gonna be a civil war. Everybody, hey, people gonna start taking shit. Once all these job cuts, AI's coming, then inflation still. You know, hopefully the tariffs will reverse some of this. But you got all this going on and you think we just finna be nice about it? No. They almost did a civil war when they tried to tax them 2% of their money, 3-4 back in the day. We have lost, our balls are gone. What are we doing as Americans? We should be out here like, no. Like, yeah, everybody got to pay rent. Don't nobody pay rent. I don't give a damn. Ain't nobody. And you ain't got enough police to evict everybody. And if you evict us out, we'll break back in. You take us to jail, we'll flood them. We'll break, like, we not going, dog. Until we actually put our foots down and really be like, yo, we're not taking this no more. And it got to be everybody. Can't just be, because it is, you talking about how in 2018, 2019 to 2025, in 7 years, things have gotten so bad to where everybody's homeless, jobless, miserable, and not like, it's crazy to me. And then you're seeing all these Gen Z. I mean, look at the young black folks, the YNs. Like these motherfuckers done spawned out of nowhere. You feel what I'm saying? Like y'all's mind's not even right. Then Gen Z is saying we don't want to work a 9 to 5 because it's too hard. I don't have time to chill with my friends and travel. It's all over the board. The government slashing jobs. These people been in there doing nothing, trying to work from home, getting paid a hefty salary to do nothing. Now they've lost their jobs. They're going to get fed up. At least they got some assets, but the problem is fight back and fight hard, bro. Step. Y'all trying to say, hey, we gotta do it legally. It ain't no legally. It ain't no fucking legally. No, we got to do, we're in a state of survival. We ain't living, we surviving. You feel what I'm saying? So we're going to have to take control of that. We're going to have to put our foot down and say what we got to say, do what we got to do. That's what it's going to come down to. If y'all still want to buy your seafood boils and all that stuff and do this, they're like, yo, y'all going to be in trouble. If y'all don't stop saying no more fast food, I'm cooking. No more fast food, I'm cooking. Make sure you in that gym and eating right and being healthy so that way you don't got to go to the doctor. That's another cheat code you're going to be able to do. But yeah, y'all gonna have to start like, yo, at a point it's gonna come down to survival, and people gonna be like, I gotta survive. I gotta do what I gotta do.
Honestly, I really like the idea of building a commune, aside from like the culty aspect of it, but essentially buying land, driving vans, building a tiny houses on it, and everyone shares.
Hey everybody, my name is Tyler.
That's the answer.
Out of control inflation that we're having in our country right now, and rent prices being over $1,500.
And that's what I was about to say. Live in your cars, dog. I'm telling you, that's gonna be the new thing, man. Whoever can figure out a way to make this efficient, whether everybody gonna be driving vans with a bedroom in there, a little place with a little mobile heating thing. You could turn on the stove and do that, and then you go find somewhere to take a pit. Like, yo, that's gonna be the new future.
A month. I have been outpriced at the rental market, and I live here in my car full time, and I wanted to give you a brief tour. So starting with the bed here, it is a 3-inch memory foam mattress topper. Super comfortable. I have about 4 layers of blankets, which keeps me warm, especially right now we've got 20-degree weather at night, so it's pretty cold. Moving over here, I have my cooler. I've had a few people tell me I'm not supposed to have this cooler because I live in my car, but it actually was a birthday gift last year for my 30th birthday, and I just can't part with it. I absolutely love it. Keeps all my food cold and fresh for days. I absolutely just adore this cooler, so I'm not going to get rid of it. And in the back there, you can see I have 2 really comfortable pillows.
Do you realize that it costs money to exist anywhere in the United States? Like, there's almost nowhere you can just exist. You got to pay money. It's either you're renting, or you're paying for a mortgage. If you're gonna go anywhere, it's usually you have to drive or take public transportation. That costs money while you're on the way to the place you're gonna go, which you're gonna spend money at that place. Usually it's gonna be a grocery store, it's gonna be a gas station. You're going to work, trying to make money so you can spend the money. But like living in an RV or a van in the United States more massively opens up your eyes to the fact that you can't just exist anywhere without paying for it. Like, I'm in a public park right now. Thank God for those, because otherwise it would just be parking lots. And I've even been eyeballed in parking lots just sitting there, like, or asked to move, like, because you're not going in and patronizing. So you can only be in that parking lot as long as you're going to be spending money on the businesses that are there. Okay, well, I can stay in this park during the day. I cannot stay overnight. I will have to go somewhere. That would be a campground, which I hate. I don't do campgrounds. I know there's other ways. I know there's Walmart, there's Cracker Barrel, there's Hip Camp that's still paying, there's Boondockers Welcome, you're still essentially paying.
Yeah, so rent is just getting really, really difficult to afford here in the U.S. People are having obviously a really hard time with finding a home, purchasing a home even, and, just even renting a place. One thing I've seen a lot of people say that they're not willing to live with other people, to have roommates, or to, necessarily even live with family. And I think that's something that a lot of people, it might be very helpful to explore. And it doesn't have to be permanent if you don't want it to be that way, but temporarily it can be extremely helpful and beneficial to each other, because whoever's home that you are living in, if you pay a small amount of rent to them, then that's going to be, mutually beneficial.
150K is middle class now.
And you know what's funny is the they'll be in a messed up position and you try to help them out, let them move in your house, and they don't even want to follow your rules. They messy, they dirty, they loud, they come in late, they don't, you know what I mean? Take advantage, give them an inch, take them out. Then it's going to be hard to kick them out. Because most of the time it be family. They be like, you going to do family? Like, and it get messy, and then guess what? They never talk again.
So you got to be making $250,000 per year just to be all right, just to afford a basic life. I think that's a fair number, $250,000. Back when I was young, $250,000, I thought you was rich. If somebody made $250,000, they could provide for their whole household, their kids, and anytime somebody called them, they had money to give. Shoot, even off $100K, but not no more. This video is from last month, June 10th. 2025. Americans are opening up about their struggles to afford basic needs. But let's get into it, y'all. Let's get into it.
In a recent CBS News poll, 2 out of 3 Americans told us they're stressed about their own finances. 3 out of 4 said their incomes are not keeping up with inflation. That's a lot of people struggling to make ends meet. And starting tonight in our series, The Cost of Living, you'll hear some of their stories in their own words. First, a single mother of 3, ages 1, 4, and 8, trying to make ends meet on a teacher's salary of $37,000.
Sweet, we're ready to rock. My name is Michelle Boisjoli. I am 37 years old. I am a teacher in St. Louis County, Minnesota. Since the price of eggs, bacon has gone up, we've done a lot more cereal. Eat it with your spoon. You gotta stay safe in the car, right? I've had to take on a second job just because everything has gotten so expensive. Hi, baby girl. I've been a teacher since about 2008. I love my brown shoes. I love my brown shoes. It's definitely not something that people go into for the money. They go into it because they love it, which is why so many of us do have to work 2 jobs.
I feel like other countries is just laughing like, ha, 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 finally. Y'all feeling it. America, y'all finally feeling it. I'm proud of like, thank God y'all are finally feeling like what it's like living over here with this poverty type stuff. Because we have been privileged over here. You know, the way we can talk and move and carry guns and do this and do that, but it's going to get ugly.
Jobs to make ends.
And I think that might be what they want. They want us to get to that state where we like, all right, we stealing everything, we robbing it, we doing it, because then they can enforce martial law and then possibly like, all right, y'all can't own guns. Y'all can't have free, like, you know what I mean? Try to take our rights.
That takes multiple incomes to survive in this economy.
Yes.
I just left work and now I am going to go door dashing for a couple hours. It looks like our first delivery. We have to go to Burger King. Thank you. So this first one is $4.50 guaranteed, and then sometimes we get tips.
That's a lot of people struggling. 3 out of 4 can't even afford the basics. They have to turn to gig work. Like,
yeah, gig work. It's amazing. I can't even tell you the amount of times I've got delivery or DoorDash, and it's dude possibly in his 50s, 60s. You know, older women like, oh, thank you. So I feel like I feel like, you know what, I can tip them, give them a little bit more. You know, I might go back in and be like, add $2 more on there. You know,
DoorDash. The sad part about this, DoorDash is testing out drone deliveries as well as Amazon. That's a lot of jobs and additional income that's coming into people's households that will no longer be there.
That's gonna be
once
tragic.
That's rolled out throughout all 50 states. You see, when drone deliveries are in, they're not going to need people. And what are these people going to do that are dependent on DoorDash and Instacart, Grubhub, these food delivery applications?
I always grew up thinking about the stereotypical American dream where you own a house and you have a yard to play in. And I think that dream is dying. I try to make every dollar count. A lot of the time, I'll just wait to feed myself until the end and then just eat whatever leftovers the kids have.
And it's going to be real important, man. Let me tell you this. It's going to be, what happened there? Yeah, it's going to be extremely important to make sure you are in a city. You are in a city that is going to complement, you know, your lifestyle to where, you know, things that might, you know, I don't know, like you don't have to spend too much money over here in the places that you can work, you know, or close by. Because if you were out in the sticks and the food, you know, it's food deserts going on, and you got to go further to get your, like, listen, you're going to have to migrate. These broke cities where the older people, it's majority older people and they dying off and all that. Like, yo, I'm telling y'all, it's gonna get bad, bro. You gotta set yourself up for success and be in a position, in a place where there's opportunity, where it might be a lot of people. That's why I be seeing these folks now. I'm starting to understand these people sitting at the light with their hands out, like, yo, I'm bumming, I ain't got it, I need help. I'm like, damn, dog, it's crazy because we in that position too. Just because we in cars and we got this going on, all that, hell, we need to keep our money now. We can't give the homeless bums $2, $3 so they can go get their drink on and all that. Like, bro, y'all got to figure it out too. I'm starting to get cold on them. Like, hey, if y'all can sit out here and stand and put your sad face on, walk up and down it, You could dress up as a cow for Chick-fil-A and do the same thing and get paid for it. Like, knock it off.
Real parent.
Put your cute little bib on. A lot of the people making the decisions for us are
Own words.
My name is Anthony Barlini. I'm a police officer in Waterbury, Connecticut. I'm 29 years old. I've been a police officer about a year. Let's go. But every day is a struggle for me too. If I still have to worry about my next paycheck, where my next meal is coming from, I'm just like anybody else out there. Good morning, it's Officer Bartolini. I'm patrolling streets because you want to make sure that if you see something, you can do something about it. So I've been looking at houses pretty much every day. I wanted to buy one for a few years. To put 20% down on our house, that's a lot of money. Even I can't do it, working double shifts. In today's economy, even if I got a second job, I wouldn't be able to afford it.
How was your day?
Good. My wife Sarah and I were waiting for our daughter to get off the bus. We'll eat something real fast, then we'll go look at a couple homes.
Oh, there's a bone in here? There is, yes.
There's a bone, yeah. We've been having trouble finding
It's
the
a
right
lot of
homes,
chickens,
'cause the
the
bigger the
three,
house you
yeah.
want, the more expensive it gets. And we need the room for the family, the dogs. They need a yard to run around in.
Turn right on George Street.
I like the neighborhood. Seems quiet. There she is.
Hello, come on in. We have 3 bedrooms on this level, 2 full baths.
It's a very nice house.
What price point are we looking at?
Probably around 300 to 325.
There has been a low supply, but there's still a demand. It's a very competitive market. So
Oh, my bad.
it checked all the boxes, but too bad somebody put an offer in before we got here.
Oh, if it falls through, we'll come back and revisit it.
I love you.
You do get defeated knowing that homes are so expensive after looking today. I hope people in power, they change
I ain't looking at a home for $300K, man. I don't feel bad for y'all.
the
Knock it
price
off.
of things.
My name is Olivia Marino Carlson. I'm 70 years old. I live in Santa Fe, New Mexico. I cannot afford to retire. I live off of Social Security, which does not pay all my bills. That's why I'm looking for work. My husband was a mechanic.
Could you imagine being 70 and you still looking for work? That's crazy. That's why I be telling folks, man, y'all worried about the wrong stuff. I'm to the point. I'm sell everything. I'm saving money on everything, dog. I don't care. I go to work because I still serve like 2 days out the week, man. Just cause I'm like, why not? It's the way we make money here. Buyouts, literally. we just had a buyout from Nike, man. We walked out with for 4 hours. Walked out with dog, $450. I'm like, come on, it's $100 an hour. Who's not doing that? Literally Nike buyout. We be having buyouts. I'm at the place like that where it's like it's a very unique. I don't even know if I can call myself just a server. Right? Like it's so unique, and the opportunity to make money there versus the work we got to put in is just incredible, dog. But even me, I'm selling everything. I don't want I get off work, I might be at work writing an appraisal, might be at work, whoever I meet. Hey, real estate agent here, home appraiser here. Hey, you might need pictures, hit me up. You need it, let me know. You know what I mean? You want to hop on a podcast? I'm constantly in every area. You see a jack of all trades, master of none. I'm cool with not being a master of none because I'd rather be a master in all of them. With enough time, you can become a master in a lot of different things. So, but yo, I'm telling y'all better be saving y'all's bread. All these little parties, y'all going on vacations with credit card, forget all that, dog. I'm thinking about the long run, dog. I'm not gonna be broke. I know niggas back home that still do not have a car, do not have a place to stay. And I'll be like, I don't see how y'all gonna get out of this situation, dog. I don't understand how. I feel like y'all, that's it for y'all, you know. And I try to even tell some of my family, man, y'all got to start saving your money. Why are you paying this much for a car when you got 2 other cars? Why are y'all still playing this dumb game? These cars have no value. You live in a small space, gets you from A to B, B to A back home. You don't need all these cars for what? Who are you trying to impress here? What's really impressive is you being able to not have to work and sit back and chill and keep your money in your bank account. That's impressive. And not have the urge to please other people or put on for. That's impressive. When you can get out of the rat race, be like, no, I'm paying off my debt, my car's paid, my house is paid, and I don't have no car pay. I'm sitting, I'm chilling, I'm stacking. That's impressive.
He developed MS. I took care of him until he passed away.
She got to look for work in her 70s.
Telling you.
Can barely walk. Look at her. She could barely walk, but she got to try to find work because she can't afford life. Our generation will not get to retire. And those that did retire have to go back to work. They have to work until they DIE. This is sad. She's in her 70s, man.
I was working retail, lifting boxes, It was very hard. I'm going to the library to use the internet to look for work.
Baby, it's over with. Knock it off. I'm gonna just tell you that. Shout out YT, but knock it off. That's dead. That ain't nobody hiring no 70. I mean, maybe. You know, but that's where networking and resources, like, I don't know what else you can do, man. That's terrible, man. That's terrible to be 70 and be like, I gotta go to look for, like, you think she got a resume? You think she understand how to work all this, man? Come on, man. It's just sad, bro. But be trying to tell people, man, get y'all's minds together, man. Get your affairs in order, dog. Save y'all's money. Don't be out here just blowing it because it's scarce out here. Especially if you struggling already and y'all be talking about going out to eat and doing this and doing, man, listen, I'm finna change everything. Even starting today, I'm committing. I'm about to go through everything and see, because I got my debt board over here that I got to get through, because I done had some tough times like 2020 and all that when I was interning for a year, not getting paid, working 12, 16-hour shifts. Did that for a year to try to chase my dream, and I'm glad I did it. I learned a lot, but never again. You feel me? So what is that? Cheer? You cannot cheer in your own channel. Okay, well, why the fuck would it be an option? Stupid. But yeah, y'all let me know. That's we reacted about 3-4 things. I'm gonna chop these up, put these on Ruffle Feathers TV, and I am gonna increase the graphics and all that stuff. So shout out Karen Diaz for letting me know how to do all that. I'm gonna do all that, and you know, we're gonna take this thing up there. We're gonna get, like I said, we're gonna get more consistent, more videos gonna pop out. Everything is up for grabs, dog. I'm coming for everything and everybody, dog. So yeah, Ruffle Feathers TV. Thank y'all for being here. I'm out. Hold on, what's going on, man?